Hello, this is Logan. So this is a video response to Pagan Blog's Skyclad video. So there's a couple of things that I want to address about being Skyclad. First of all, there is no circle that I am aware of that I've ever encountered that would force you to be Skyclad. There are some groups that when you meet in a group, after you've passed usually the outer court, and then you sort of enter into the first circle, so you're actually becoming an initiate, because most traditions kind of have you go through sort of like a pre-initiation for a period of time, usually not maybe a year and a day, but that's really just to let you know what the tradition is about and if it actually is for you, because they don't want an initiate to come into a circle and then suddenly be Skyclad and then realize, you know what, hey, whoa, this is not for me. It's much better to just let them go through a certain period of time, see if they're ready for it, if they are interested in the tradition in the first place. Now, Skyclad, I heard sexuality in there, and yes, that's true. Usually, most people probably get naked, maybe they dress up in other outfits, but usually they get naked and they have intercourse or sexual relationships with a person. That's separate from being Skyclad. Skyclad, the essence of being Skyclad is understanding that the moment of your birth, you are born into this world naked. You are, rather than the Christian belief that where you are born into sin, the moment of your birth, you are perfect. You have not been corrupted by anything. You are perfect. You are naked. You are the essence of humanity. So, Skyclad is connecting with that essence, that perfection of humanity. You can see this in videos and television commercials, even unfortunately high school schoolyards, where it happens to men too. The male or the female looks at themselves, compares themselves to someone else, immediately sees everything wrong with them in their mind, and says, oh, I'm not right enough, I'm not big enough, I'm not small enough, I'm not skinny enough, I'm not tall enough, I'm not this, I'm not that, my hair isn't this color, my eyes aren't that way. They immediately start comparing themselves to some imaginary thing. Now this is very unfortunate, it's very destructive to someone's self-esteem. The beauty of being Skyclad is you are perfect because of who you are. There is no other person in this entire world who is exactly like you. Accepting yourself for exactly who you are and how you look is a spiritual experience. Some people may not agree with me, but I think it is. It's understanding that you may have a different colored hair than the person next to you. You may have different color eyes. You may have a mole in a certain spot. You may be a certain way. You may look a certain way. But that is your beauty. That is the essence of who you are. And that's your beauty. So, Skyclad, yeah, you can associate it with the sexual part, but also there's more to practicing Skyclad than most people understand. It's not just getting naked in front of people. You can be Skyclad in your own solo rituals, and I suggest you actually try it. And as your Skyclad in this solo ritual, you are naked, not only physically, but spiritually, before your altar, before whatever it is you believe. You follow the Lord and Lady, or just the God, or just the Goddess, whatever it is. Now, another reason why some people are Skyclad is because they believe that all the psychic energy that you build up in rituals untethered by clothing, and it's unrestricted. It can just kind of burst forth. But I just want to understand that if you ever go into a circle, or you hear somebody who tells you, oh, you're not practicing Wicca, right, or witchcraft, right, if you're not doing Skyclad, that's not true. That's not true. It's just, it's one of the elements of particular traditions, usually the Gardnerian tradition, and I think also possibly the Alexandrian tradition. But there's a different reason for being Skyclad than just being naked in the sexual sense. It's being naked in a spiritual sense, in understanding that who you are is perfect. There's absolutely nothing wrong with who you are. You were born into this world perfect. And, if you have any questions for me, I'd be happy to answer them for you. All right? Blessed be.